little experiment that will work on the vast majority of you. Think of two simple geometric shapes. That's simple like a square, but think of your own ones. Put one inside the other, and then give them both a colour. You got that? Okay, I was thinking of a circle and a triangle, and the colours were red and green. Did you think of the same as me? If you did, do you know why you thought of the same as me? Enjoy the show. I get asked if my abilities can be scientifically tested. The answer is no, because what I'm doing is not psychic, it's soft science, psychological trickery. I control the conditions, so my testers become my testees. A few years ago in the United States, a girl of 9 brought embarrassment to the psychic healing industry with a very simple test to see if psychics really can, as they claim, feel energy from a person. Now, the test was very straightforward. A screen was set up like this with 2 holes in it. And we've got Richard Robson here, who's a researcher from St Bartholomew's and London Research Institute. And you've had a look at this and inspected and made sure that I can see neither through the screen nor over the top nor around it.
That's right.
Great, fantastic. On one side of the screen sat the healer, that's going to be me. On the other side sat the young girl. The healer would place his hands through the holes, and the girl would place her hand above one of the healer's hands. And all the healer had to do was say whether he thought the girl's hand was above his left hand or his right hand. The results, when the psychics did this, was 44% accurate, which is slightly worse than you'd get from guessing. So bravo to the psychic healing community. I'm not psychic, but I will do my best to get better than 44%. Okay. So now I'm sitting down. If you jumble yourselves up, so you're in a different order. And when you're in position, the first person, please, put your hand above one of mine and say ready when you're done.
Ready.
Okay. Now, I wiggled my right hand on purpose. That should have put you off going there and made you go over to the left-hand side. So I would say left for the first one. Correct?
Correct.
Next, please.
Ready.
Now, you've just seen the left, so I would say you would go for right. Correct?
Correct.
Next, please.
Ready.
Okay, you now want to break the alternating pattern that I just mentioned, so you would go for right again, correct?
Yes.
Next, please. So this is number... How many of you are there left? 6? Okay, next, please.
Ready.
Great. Now, you just heard me say left, so you wouldn't do that. You'd go for right, correct?
Correct.
Next, please.
Ready.
Left. Next.
Correct.
Ready.
Left again. Next.
No.
Ah! Okay, all right. Okay, I'll get you back later. All right, next.
Ready.
That's left.
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you. Next.
Ready.
Oh, left again.
Correct.
Next.
Ready.
Left.
Correct.
This is the last one, I believe. Above one of mine.
Ready.
You're going to do it left again.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes, fantastic. Is that 9 out of 10?
Yes.
Can I get that one person back that I messed up with? The one person back. Let me try this again with you.
Ready.
Okay. Place your hands a little closer to mine, please. Closer. Don't move. That one.
That's right.
Ah, strong hands. You've been used to fighting a corner. You've got older brothers and sisters, yeah? And you're sporty. I was going to say football. I think you'd be a football fan, but no, it's golf. Yeah, it's golf, and you work with computers.
That's right.
And that's something else. That's is that vinyl? Something records, vinyl. You work in a record shop or something. And there's something else. It's dogs. You've got dogs. Terriers. 3. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
You got it right that football supporter, played golf, had 3 terriers with parents, used to DJ years ago. Don't know how he did it. Amazing.
I don't think it's science, I think it's an art. Or it's something that science hasn't yet been able to understand.
Must be mind control.
A good communicator affects our physiology. The power of voice can entrance us, even induce or remove pain. I came to the old operating theatre at London Bridge. You're all medical students?
Yeah.
Have you been here before? No. It is a remarkable place. This is where they used to perform amputation. Imagine yourself. Delirious. With fear. There's no anaesthetic. Hold you down. And hope that you'd just pass out before they'd finished. So I want to try something with all of you. And while it may be a bit disturbing, I can absolutely guarantee your safety. If you don't want to do this, that's absolutely fine, you can say so. But if you do, once you're in, and there's no going back, all right? Are you all happy to do this? Yeah? Yeah? No. You don't want to do it? No. Sure? Yeah. Absolutely fine. Gonna make your way back out there. So let's begin. It's very easy to get an idea in somebody's head. Do you study dentistry as part of the course?
No.
No? The whole area of toothache. It's an interesting one. Often what happens is the nerves at the actual base of the tooth, like right in there, right where the base of the tooth would be, go bad. Right in there. You must have had really bad toothache. That first sort of tingling feeling that you get. I mean, what's it like? How would you describe the sort of a toothache pain?
Constant pain.
Yeah? You're feeling that now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that like?
It's sharp down, straight across.
Mm-hmm. You're genuinely feeling that now?
Genuinely feeling it straight down.
Sometimes it's the sort of thing that can spread. You getting it in your gums or is it in the teeth itself?
Yeah, it's also everywhere.
Yeah.
It's down your jaw.
Right down your jaw. And when it gets worse, and it gets worse, and then suddenly it's gone. And gone. And you don't feel anything at all. It's like it's anaesthetised. You feel nothing. Nothing at all. Like in the back of your hand there. It's like a blueness. It's like a blueness in the hand. But nothing. Try pinching it. What's it like?
Nothing. Clammy and not responsive at all.
Imagine you can probably feel your wrist, anyway, you can feel your arm. You really not feel that?
Seriously.
Would you be happy to, bash that or twist it really hard or stick something through it?
Yeah.
Would you be happy to stick a needle through it?
Yeah.
Would you be happy to do that now? If I gave you a needle?
Yeah.
Just to show us that really is dead. You'd be happy?
Yeah.
These are sterilised hypodermic needles. You want to hold that in that hand. You really can't feel that, can you?
Seriously.
Absolutely dead. It's just like a piece of dead meat on the table. It's like sticking a needle through a piece of dead meat. Go on, just push it through. Push it right through and out the other side. Right through.
Oh my.
You can't feel a thing, can you?
No.
How does it make you feel?
Weird. That is weird.
It's just a dead hand. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
No.
And you're not bleeding? You're completely happy with that?
Completely happy with that.
You pull it back out, gently. No blood. No bleeding. Now the feeling's going to come back in your hand now. There'll be no pain. You find you can start moving your fingers now and moving your hand.
It's weird. I saw the needle there, And then it just came back out the other side and thinking, now this really should be hurting, but just nothing at all.
When you took the needle out, you just couldn't see anywhere that the needle had been. I was really surprised. I thought, you know, there'd be some blood at least.
It was an amazing experience.
Impressed, very, very impressed.
What's your name?
Kerry.
Kerry, thank you so much.
After the break, find out what this student did for a cynical scientist at the Tate Gallery, which caused her to say this.
I've never done anything like that before, so it must be Derren, but I just don't know how he got me to do that.
It's a chain of taxidermy stores.
And find out how I subliminally influenced two creatives from an advertising agency and ruined their day.
I just thought, I can't believe it.
You have half an hour, gentlemen.
The easiest way to let a scientist assess what I try and do is to let him experience it firsthand, which of course robs him of his objectivity.
Here at the Tate Modern, where art meets science, we have Richard Robson from the Bartholomew's and London Research Institute. Thank you so much for joining us. And a group of hard-nosed, tough and cynical students who have given us some of their time. Thank you so much indeed. Now, Richard, come and sit with me. Let me check a few things with you. You have brought with you some objects from home. I asked you to bring some objects, to put them in your briefcase, to not let anybody see them when you got here, not to tell anybody what they were, to keep them absolutely 100% secret and private. Have you done that?
Yes.
And you've got them here with you? Right.
That's right.
Superb. I'm going to look the other way while you take one of those out. Change your mind as many times as you like until you can get one. Hold it in your hands. Close the briefcase. Put it back down again. And then I'll turn around. All right?
Okay, right.
So I won't look at you. In fact, I will look over here. You done that?
Yes.
Are you holding it in your hand like this? Is it
Yes.
safe for me to turn around?
Yes.
Okay, let me explain exactly what I want you to do. Rest your hands just there on my hand. All right. This sounds very strange. What I want you to do is to look down at your hands, imagine they're made of glass. You're nervous, I can feel that. Don't worry, just relax. Imagine your hands are glass. You can look through and you can see the object. Good. Now look at me. This could be something that you've just picked up on the way out. It could be something that you know, that really has some kind of sentimental value to you. I don't know. I mean, how long have you had it for, roughly?
3 years.
About 3 years or so, okay. I mean, I'm just getting the impression, as you're sat there and talking, it's something you feel a little sentimental about, just from the way that you're guarding it a little bit. Is that right? Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if it's something you were given or something that you picked up yourself, and the slight relaxation in your shoulders tell me it's something you picked up yourself. So it's not a gift. So if it's not a sentimental thing in the sense that it's attached to a person you love, it's some silly thing that's for yourself that maybe you find lucky or that has some, and you careful not to give too much away, but you are grinning there, so it's something lucky. All right. Just look at me and just think about what it is. Just see it in your mind. See it in your mind. What is it? It's something that you've got from holiday somewhere, that you've been traveling, and it's from somewhere in Europe. You wanted to say something beginning with a B, I think. And it's like a coin or some small little memento that to you has become like a lucky talisman. I want to see what it is. What is it?
It's 1 guilder from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands, all right. It was the B I was getting, but don't know what that was. Excellent. But I want to try something else with you. This time I want you just to think of something from home.
Okay.
Something you haven't brought with you. So it can be any size you like, anything you like. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. One of our students are. So have a look up and down them and choose one.
Maybe the girl with the white t-shirt.
Come and join us. What's your name?
Kerry.
Kerry. Thank you so much for coming. Have a seat. All right. Whatever this thing is you're thinking of now, stick with it. Don't change your mind. Kerry, you are going to look at Richard and you are going to tell him what he's thinking of. Sounds impossible, and you won't know how you're going to do it, but you just are. And this is also something that you can do over and over again and freak people out with. But for the 28 million people watching this, whom I don't want going out and doing this tomorrow, we're going to turn the sound down while I give you a few simple instructions on how to do it. Okay? So here's what you do. Actually, could you stick your fingers in yours? You take that for me. You're going to look him right in the eye, and you just talk when I tell you to start, and you just, whatever comes out, you start to get ideas, and you just let them slowly form, and don't worry if you get it wrong. Do nothing, to give nothing away. Okay?
Okay.
Relax a bit. Excellent. Start now.
I see, I think colours.
Say whatever comes to mind.
Something of his is something that he would use. I'm looking at his tie, and it's making me think of that colour. I don't know if that's the colour of the object, or I'm just looking at the tie, but I see that colour.
What comes to mind? Keep talking.
Something round, something he'd play.
How big?
It's not big, but not tiny.
How might he use it?
He'd either play with the object or wear it.
Just follow those hunches.
To do with playing something.
Okay.
Some sport. But
Okay, just write it down, whatever you think it is. You seem to be getting some specific ideas, so just write it down. Don't let him see. Can you see this thing clearly in your mind?
Yes.
Yeah? Don't say anything, let's not hear anything yet. You got something close to it?
yeah, I think
Yeah?
so.
Okay, don't show him yet. All right, Richard, just be absolutely honest, please. It doesn't matter if all this is wrong, it doesn't matter. Just tell me, what were you thinking of? What were you imagining from home?
My black baseball cap.
Okay.
I got a baseball cap. I saw blue though. I did see blue. I don't know why. I just had.
Dark blue?
I've never done anything like that before, so it must be Derren. But I just don't know how he got me to do that.
Hit the nail on the head in black and white. Just saw exactly what I was thinking. It's very surreal.
I invited 2 members of MBA, an advertising agency, to a secret location to propose an unusual task. Those who work in advertising are masters of persuasion. They subtly weave their images and slogans into our daily lives, knowing that we will register so much unconsciously. And then we walk into a supermarket and feel a sense of familiarity with a product we think we've never heard of. Millions of pounds a year are spent on it. It's brilliantly calculated, and we all fall for it. So I thought I'd turn the tables on the advertising experts.
Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. Tony, yes?
Yes, that's fine.
And Martin?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Derren. Let me get down to explaining exactly what I want you to do. Imagine that I'm opening a chain of stores, selling a product, something I have a particular interest in. Your task is to come up with a poster advertising that store. And that poster must include the company name, whatever you decide that may be. It must include a strap line, some sort of slogan, and some kind of logo as well, some kind of visual image. Now, the idea is you've only got half an hour to do this, so you've got to really work with your first instinct. So at the moment, you've got no idea what you're going to do, correct?
No.
Excellent. I'm also going to give you this. I've had a few design ideas of my own.
Okay.
I want to leave this untouched. We'll come back to that later. All right? Are there any questions?
What's the product?
What's the product? Very good question. Passion of mine since I was a toddler. It's a chain of taxidermy stores.
Ooh.
Let me pop the pussycat on the envelope so it remains untouched. You have half an hour, gentlemen. Good luck.
Great, thanks. Right, let's go for it.
Get stuffed as a start.
Right. Animal Hospital,
Yeah,
the ones who didn't make it. No, that's probably just stupid.
The wings.
All creatures great and small. Quality that says like nice, positive type dead animals. Animal heaven. Where animals go.
Animal heaven, that's good.
Graveyard.
Animal heaven's
Animal
great.
heaven.
Where the best animals go to.
Loads of clouds with animals on them.
Yeah,
Gates,
harps,
pearly gates, bear playing a harp.
Yeah. Only the best
Zoo.
get in. Only the best get into our.
Yeah. Where dead animals go to live. Where the best.
It's the best place for dead animals. It's simple.
Time up, gentlemen. I
Okay.
can't wait to see what you've done. Come and show me.
Okay.
And Tony, before we do this, can you take the envelope I gave you earlier?
Okay.
And can you please vouch for us here that no one's been anywhere near it, it's been under a dead cat, no one's touched it?
That's right.
That's the truth.
That's
That's
correct.
the truth.
Keep hold of it, come around here. Now, before we have a look at it, just tell me, what was it like?
We started off thinking about the name. I thought that was we thought that was probably
Yeah,
the best thing to
the
do.
starting point.
Sure.
And then take it from there, really. We banged out a load of ones that were probably completely stupid, and then got down to the ones that were slightly stupid, and then we kind of that went back and forth for a bit, and then kind of got something we liked and developed it.
Can I have a look?
Sure.
Sure.
Is this it?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. it's a bear with a lyre.
So it's Animal Heaven, the best place for dead animals.
And it's obviously, you'd see that it was stuffed.
How did you come up with the name Animal Heaven?
We had the idea of the pearly gates of heaven being a zoo gate.
Zoo gates as the gates of heaven. That's interesting.
i.e. sort of all the animals that are dead are in a dead zoo, if you like, in heaven. And then we just kind of thought, well, it's kind of nice, but it's a bit twee. We wanted to make it a bit funkier. And then we thought a harp-playing bear just answered the brief.
It's fantastic. I do want to show you my own ideas from beforehand.
Okay.
I don't want to touch. Would you open them for me?
Sure.
And the winner is...
I think you'll find this interesting.
Okay.
Get rid of the envelope.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. All right. Not a million miles away. Let me put this up there. Hang on to that. It's a harp-playing bear.
Yeah.
God.
You've gone for these angel wings here. Were you thinking of angel wings or bird wings?
Yeah, they were kind of a combination.
You do them a lot better than me. This was the same thing. I was thinking angel wings there. You've got animal heaven. I got creature heaven.
Yeah. So
Where the best.
you're a bit off there then.
A bit off there. Where the best dead animals go. Did you put blessed place for dead animals?
Wow.
Very similar. I had the idea of a zoo gate on there.
It was hard to
We
leave out.
we didn't overload it.
It was hard to leave out, but
Sure.
it just wasn't. It was just a bit too much.
Can I see your other, the other one you were talking about?
Put
Was
it
one
down.
of-
Yeah, it's just before there.
Is it very different?
Well,
Well, it's just the gates.
yeah.
Oh, gentlemen, please.
We're drawn quite similar.
Look at that. This was the image I was thinking. I've done it there in the background because this to me was the more striking image. And interestingly, you abandoned this for this one. This was obviously
Well,
clear in your mind.
the first bear I drew looks exactly like that one, actually.
It did, yeah.
The first bear you drew.
Yeah, shall I show you on the notes?
Show me.
like that,
Show me. What have you got?
Well, this is scary, really. But,
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. You've got the cloud. You've got the blue. If you knew the amount of effort we've gone into making this work, you'd be absolutely flabbergasted. But for now, it's comforting to know that you're just as susceptible to subliminal persuasion as the rest of us. Thank you very much for helping us out. Tony,
Thank you.
Martin.
It's a pleasure.
Take care. Thank you very much indeed.
Bye-bye.
I think I'm quite cynical, and when I saw the bear and I saw a cloud, first of all, from behind the paper, I thought, hang on, he's close here, and then when we saw the rest of it, I couldn't believe it.
I immediately thought, oh, I'm gutted. I could see that it was folded, and I just saw the bear's foot hanging over the cloud with the harp.
Yeah.
And I just thought, oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It was
But
gutted.
how embarrassing.
But now I think, oh, fantastic, I'm over the moon.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously we're pleased for him,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
yeah, as long as, if he comes out of this looking good, then that's, that's always the main thing.
To see how we did it, watch their taxi journey again.
I put a spell on you. Cause you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I ain't lying. No, I ain't lying.
I'm in shock, I think.
There's something wrong with my body. That's what it is. My hand's not medically correct.
Gonna take me a long time to recover tonight, I think.
I can't make any rational explanation.
We're big fans.